I'm with Monica Wofford, who's in Australia, teaching people, well, how to make difficult people disappear. And she's got a copy of her book here. She's been here for the last few days. I guess she's probably exhausted by now.
Oh, great fun, though.
Monica, tell me, first of all, how are you enjoying Australia? And then I'll ask you how to make difficult people go.
I love Australia. In fact, I've even looked at setting up a farm, setting up a ranch here, and coming back once a quarter, so I can't wait to return. It's a wonderful environment, very calm, very peaceful, and they don't seem to get stressed out about much, which is something I think I could learn how to do a little bit better, so they may teach me as much as I teach them.
Monica, how do I make people go, disappear, get out of my life?
Well, the first criteria is, are they difficult? So we want to make the difficult people disappear, and it's really about emotional intelligence. Michael, when you look at different people, they have different personalities, expectations, experiences, behaviors, tendencies, gifts, skills, and talents. And the more that we understand about who they are, and the more we understand about who we are, the difficulty dissipates. So making difficult people disappear is more about awareness and then modification than it is about taking actions that might wind you up in jail.
So if I want to make Don Trapnell disappear, for example,
Yes.
you mean I can't just hit him over the head with a hammer?
Perhaps not. Perhaps not. No. But Don, funny enough, has been the topic of conversation in our course in the last couple of days. And being that he is a wonderfully jovial and exciting and energetic and engaging individual, we would call him an entertainer personality, a short attention span, a desire to be heard, a desire to express oneself, great fun to be around. And then when you stress them out, they have a tendency to be perhaps dramatic. We're of course now not talking about Don, but just someone who's an entertainer who is a little stressed out can be belligerent or obnoxious or demanding or dramatic, as I mentioned. And to deal with that behavior is to understand that their behavior is not about you in any way. It's them expressing what they do naturally under stress.
Oh, you're talking about Don.
No, I plead the fifth. I am not. I'm talking about Bob somewhere out there, yes.
Monica, what's the best part of Australia that you've seen so far?
The people, by far the people. And part of that's what I do in looking at how people behave and how they interact. And it fascinates me. And going all over the world, looking at different cultures and looking how different cultures influence behaviors and personality and communication. I find the Australian people to be wonderfully giving and authentic. And they really are who they show themselves to be. There's not a lot of put on. There's not a lot of mask. There's not a lot of what we would call faking it till you make it in America as well. And that is so utterly refreshing because people tend to show you exactly who they are. And I have enjoyed seeing that so much in all the different venues we've participated in through Next Gen.
That's great. And this conference, I guess, is a little different to some that you've been to. A few things have happened.
Just a few.
What's your take on that?
Oh, you mean every conference doesn't have a snake and crazy insane asylum people and loud music and fun tchotchkes on the tables? And it's so much fun and exhilarating. But also, let's be real, all of the elements that are done in the Next Gen conference, while they might be different, funny, silly, wild, and seen differently by different people, are designed very specifically for the adult learner to take in as much information as humanly possible. So they've done it right. It's not just different and creating memories and seemingly goofy and fun. It's giving people the opportunity and the gift to take far more information away with them that they'll then use and retain far longer than any other conference environment I've ever seen.
Now, the one thing you missed is you missed them crawling through the mud this morning.
Oh, yes. There is no other conference that has participants crawling through the mud. But that, again, bonds your team. So these are folks who will now be able to communicate long after this conference and be able to have friends and benchmarking fellows they can call and people they can mastermind with.
Monica, that's great, and I look forward to welcoming you back to Australia.
Oh, I'm so excited. Yes, I hope so. Look forward to seeing you every single quarter from here on out.
Great.